Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I was busy reading my Year 9 science textbook. Today we are going to do another prac. This one is on page 85 of the textbook, and it's on the conservation of mass in combustion reactions. So this topic we've been looking at different chemical reactions and equations, and this prac is specifically about combustion reactions. So that's when we have the burning of a fuel, usually in oxygen, in heat, and it produces heat, and sometimes other forms of energy as well. So there's a couple of little things I'm going to show you today that you're going to need to write up the results for and then answer the questions at the bottom of the page. So before we get started, if you can copy this table from the textbook, you can pause the video if you need to, go and copy this table on page 85 of the textbook so you have a spot to write up your results. So I'm going to start off with part A. So step 1 you've already done because you've gone and you've written up that table. Step 2, I need some steel wool. So that's here, and we need a piece that's about 1 gram. So I just pulled this off before. And I'm going to put this onto my evaporating dish. Already got little bits of steel wool on there. What a delicious snack that looks like, but we're not going to eat it. I'm going to put it on my electronic balance and put my camera down here so you can actually see. So I'm going to weigh my evaporating dish and the piece of steel wool. So this can be our before mass. So there it is 86.1 gram. So you can write that in your table as the total mass before for part A. I'm going to put that off to the side now. And what we need to do is I've already set it up. I'll show you what I've set up. You can actually see that. Okay, so we've got this set up, it's connected, plugged in, and so we've got our power pack. Connected it with my wires, and at the end, where's my camera? We got the alligator clips. So that on each of them. Should have thought about how I'll film this, but anyway, that's okay. I'll leave that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my power pack in a moment, and I'm going to attach it to the ends of this. So I've kind of teased out my steel wool a bit. I'm going to put that back there. And we are going to observe what happens. So have a think. What do you think is going to happen when I run a current through the steel wool? So give me a sec. It's turned on now. You ready? You can see that. There we go. Got some sparks. I'm just going to go and do different sections of it. Ooh. As you can see, the sparks are jumping. Let that burn for a bit. I'll do this a little bit more, and then I'll show you what it looks like up closer. Oops. Right. So you should be able to see that we've got these darker sections on the steel wool. Oh, why am I doing it like that? Okay, so you can see the bits where the alligator clips have touched it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to re-weigh it. So there we go, back on our electronic balance, and we have 86.1 0.1 grams. So you can also add that to your table. Don't forget to add to the observation column as well. So what did you see happening as I did that? Move that back there. All right, so that is part A. I'm going to put that to the side now. So for part B, I need another bit of steel wool. This time it only needs to be about 0.5 gram. I'm going to try and get a small bit. Let's see how much that is. That is 0.6, so pretty close. And I am going to put that into this test tube I have here. I'm going to shove it in, put it down there. I also have a balloon here. I'm going to try and squeeze as much air as I can out of that, and I'm then going to pop it over the end of my test tube. Pull out that bit of wire. Let me just fix that so it's actually all in the test tube. Oh. So I want to try and get all of that air out of the balloon. Okay, so now I need to find out the combined mass of my test tube, the steel wool inside, and the balloon on the end. I'm going to pop that on my electronic balance. Oops. And I've got 44.2 grams. So if you can add 44.2 to your table. So this is the total mass before for part B. What we're going to do now is I'm going to light the Bunsen burner. I'm actually going to move this out of the way so you can see better. And I am going to light the Bunsen burner. So we've got it running. I've already turned the gas on. And then I am going to turn it to a blue flame. And I'm going to use my test tube holder like this. And I'm going to heat it. We're going to observe what happens. Okay. Move that out of the way just for now so you can see better. Put that back there until I'm actually ready for it. All right. Go back in. So, got my test tube. That's not a test tube. Bunsen burner on. I'm going to turn it. It's on the blue flame. Move that out of the way a bit. And I'm going to heat this now. Hopefully you can observe what happens. I'm also going to be mindful to try and keep the balloon away from the flame. This can take a few minutes, so I'm potentially going to pause this video and show it to you later. I'll just show you what's happening at this point. So you can see that we're getting that darkening of the steel wool as you saw before with the first Prac. So I'm going to keep heating that for a bit. I'm probably going to cut the video because it's not very interesting just watching me heat this, I imagine. Okay, I am going to leave that to cool now. Once it is totally cool, I am going to weigh it again. So come back shortly. Hello, I'm back. I've let the test tube and the balloon cool off now, so I am going to weigh this on my electronic balance again. Oops. Look at that, 44.2. So you can write that in your table. Got my double chin again. Didn't learn from my mistake in my last video. So yes, we are now filling in this bit. So you've got your total mass after, and write your observations. So what happened to the balloon? Were there color changes? What happened to the steel wool as well? And then you need to have a go at these questions as well. So these 4 review questions, and then you need to upload that to Canvas so I can see it. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.